Namaskar, Madam Principal, Dr. Savita Uppalji, Madam Sukshma Aluwalia, Coordinator IQAC and Girl Section in charge, our resource person, Dr. Naveen Gupta ji, all my respected faculty members and my dear students. I, Nidhi Joshi, Assistant Professor in Mathematics, Ara College, welcome all of you in today's webinar on biodiversity, a social responsibility. This webinar is part of series of online education under Gyan Vardhani Shrinkhala. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude to our worthy management during this challenging time for sharing their collective wisdom and resources with the staff. I would like to recognize the dedication of our worthy principal, Dr. Savita Uppalji, who always stepped forward with flexibility, and Madam Sukshma Aluwalia, coordinator IQAC and in charge women section, who is always there to support with her continued commitment to work together and carry out our educational mission. Without further delay, I would invite Madam Principal Dr. Savita Uppalji to address all of us. Madam.
Thank you, Dr. Nidhi ji. I welcome you all for another webinar of Gyan Vardhani Shrinkhala being organized by IQAC Arya College Ludhiana in collaboration with Department of Mathematics. Today's webinar is on biodiversity, a social responsibility. It is a high time to discuss about the continued loss of biodiversity and its conservation, as it is of great concern and requires the cooperation and participation of multiple stakeholders to help in marinating the natural capital and ecological stability. Today, we have among us an eminent scholar as our resource person, Dr. Naveen Gupta from Department of Microbiology, Punjab University, Chandigarh. He has great achievements in the field of education. With him, Professor Mandeep will give his detailed introduction. On behalf of Arya College Managing Committee, staff and students, I express my heartiest welcome to you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your blessings. Now I invite Professor Mandeep Singh ji, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, to introduce our chief guest. Professor Mandeep Singh ji.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, ma'am, principal, and Dr. Naveen Gupta ji. Now I will read out a brief introduction about Dr. Naveen Gupta. He belongs to the Department of Microbiology, Punjab University, Chandigarh. He is having a work experience of 23 years. He has achieved many awards, such as Award for Scientific Innovation, Award for Continuous Achievement in Research, Best Unit Award for Association of Microbiology of India, Chandigarh Unit, as Secretary of AMI Chandigarh Unit. He is the invited member of DST Committee for Monitoring Research Project at Avantha Center for Industrial Research and Development, Yamunanagar. He is the one of the member of Sukna Lake Conservation Committee, Chandigarh. He has completed 6 research projects. He has total 41 publications, among which 40 are international and 1 is national. And he has also contributed in the edited book chapters. Under his supervision, 5 students have been awarded their PhD degree and 2 more have submitted their thesis, and 7 more students are under his supervision. He is also blessed with the talent of poetry. He is a national level poet. So without taking any more time, now I would like to invite Dr. Naveen Gupta for today's webinar. Welcome, sir. Kindly start your lecture. Dr. Naveen Gupta ji.
It's not audible, sir. Please unmute yourself, sir. Please.
Good morning to all of you. Dr. Savita Uppalji, Principal of Arya College, Ludhiana, and Professor Suksham Ahluwalia, Coordinator IQC of Arya College, Professor Nidhi Joshi, and Professor Mandeep Singh ji, and all other faculty members. First of all, right away, I am thankful to all the managing committee and all the faculty of Arya College, Ludhiana, for giving me an opportunity to interact with you. My special thanks are due to the principal madam for giving me this opportunity. I have special love for Arya College for a couple of reasons. First, I have been a student of Arya College although for a very short period. Long back in 1983, I took the admission in Arya College, although I came to the college for a couple of weeks only. Ali, Ludhiana is my hometown. Then due to some reasons, I shifted to Chandigarh. But still, I can say that I am sort of a maybe short-term alumni of your college. So I have special love for your college, madam. I am thankful once again. You have reminded me those days, maybe short memory, but it is very cherishing. And of course, I am thankful to, saying to all the faculty, my special thanks are due to Dr. Nidhi Joshi. I have been interacting with her from last few days. It was so good to talk to her, and the way she invited, the way she took the interest into it, I am really thankful to Dr. Nidhi for giving me this opportunity. Now coming to the today's lecture, I will just start my presentation. Yeah, today we will be talking about the biodiversity. Now, I always feel, I think all present will agree with me that no education has any meaning if we don't disseminate in our general day-to-day life, if we don't pay back to the society, if we don't take care of the nature. All that education has very little meaning, because I very strongly feel education is not only to just earn some money and live a life. We have to definitely give something back to our society. And one of the very important topic these days is the biodiversity, is the environment, that how we can take care of our environment so that our coming generations can live happily in this world. We have to take care of all those things so that we only live and our generations, as I'm saying, can live in a healthy environment. Now, one important topic with respect to this is the biodiversity. And now I will start talking about that what is diversity, then slowly I will move that what is biodiversity. Now I will show you some slides. I will just ask you a question. Unfortunately, we are not physically interacting with each other, but I will definitely like to ask you, will you like this food or will you like this type of food? Even if I'm not able to listen to your answer, I'm quite sure every one of you will love the second picture. Everyone will like the variety. We will not love to have this type of food. We'll definitely love to have the variety. Similarly, will you like this type of wardrobe in your room or will you like this type of wardrobe in your room? Again, I'm very sure all of you will be happy with the second type of wardrobe, because where there is a variety. Variety is always required. It always gives us a better feeling, and it is very much the important part of our life. Now, same is true for the environment around us. Unfortunately, we love to have this type of wardrobe and this type of food, but whenever it comes to the society, whenever it comes to the environment, then we forget about all these things. But we have to, even in our environment, biodiversity is very much required. We human beings are not the only creatures which have been made by God. There are a number of other things, and if we don't coexist, all this is meaningless. We require, as you can see in this picture, maybe plants, animals, and all type of living things, and even you will see further in my lecture, even non-living things. We very much need this diversity if we have to live in a happy environment. Now, in a very simple way, we will try to understand, because as Dr. Nidhi told me, we have students from all the departments. We have students, we have some general public may have also have joined. So I've kept my lecture very simple. I will try to explain why this biodiversity is important. I think I am able to sensitize you right in the beginning that what is biodiversity and why it is important. Now, if we talk about types of biodiversity, biodiversity is required at various levels. Generally, we sometimes say biodiversity, we say biodiversity only that we have to not to kill the animals, we have not to cut the trees and like that. But you will see through today's lecture that it has a much bigger perspective than that. Now, when we talk about it, genetic diversity is there, species diversity is there, and community and ecosystem diversity is there. Let us try to understand it one by one. Genetic diversity. Genetic diversity means that we have to have different types of genes which are active, different types of genes which are expressing their characteristics. Genetic diversity has some of the important points. It helps in the speciation or evolution of the new species. If we won't have the different types of gene, new things won't evolve. फिर तो वो एक ही तरह का खाना खाना पड़ेगा, नया टेस्ट, नई चीजें we will not be able to develop. So it is always genetic diversity is useful in the adaptation of the environmental conditions. Suddenly the environment changes. If there is some very hot climates are there, some very cold climates are there. If we have different types of gene pool, I think I'm not using very technical terms. If we have different type of gene pools, then definitely we will have creatures, we will have plants which can survive in different types of environment, and this genetic diversity helps in giving life at the various stages. Then species diversity. Once we have the different types of genes, we have to have the different types of species also. Species means different types of animals, different types of plant. So this species richness again helps in complementing each other. You will see in the further part of my lecture that how one type of species is complementing the other. You just lock yourself in one room for a couple of days. The kind of depression, the kind of difficult life you will face, because when we are living now, today we are interacting. I am giving you something, maybe in the further part of the discussion, you will be discussing something with me. So that's how we complement each other, and the species diversity is very much important for that. Then there is ecosystem diversity. Now this is little bit new term. And as I said once in the beginning also, it is not only which is the living environment is important. Interaction of living things with the non-living things is also important, and these together we form an ecosystem. I will just read it out for you because it is an important slide. It describes the assemblage of interaction of species living together and the physical environment of a given area. Because when we are living in a room, why we decorate our room? Why we decorate our offices? Why we decorate our drawing rooms? Because the interaction with living things is also gives us a meaningful life. So then interaction with the living and non-living things we call an ecosystem. So ecosystem diversity is also important, because ecosystem, I will again give you an example. That's why in vacation we have to run to the hills, we have to go to some of the seasides, because different types of अगर imagine करो आप सिर्फ पहाड़ों में ही रहते रहो तो छुट्टी वाले दिन मन करेगा भी नहीं कहीं आप जो हिल्स में रहते हैं उनको लगता है घूमने चलते हैं समंदर के किनारे, जो समंदर के किनारे रहते हैं उनको लगता है घूमने चलते हैं हिल्स में, माउंटेन्स में। हमें राजस्थान में जाकर बड़ा अच्छा लगता है कि वहां हम डेजर्ट्स देखते हैं, डेजर्ट्स वालों को हिल्स में आके अच्छा लगता है। So what I'm trying to stress upon, this biodiversity has a bigger meaning. It is within the species level, with the living thing, as well as the non-living things. So ecosystem diversity is very, very important. Now, if I'm able to convey you the importance of diversity and the various levels of diversity, now let us little bit elaborate what is the value of this biodiversity. Now, what is the value of biodiversity? Biodiversity has importance in all parts of our life. It has touched each and every corner. I will show you one by one. Basically, we can divide it into two parts. Some of the direct uses of biodiversity and some of the indirect uses of biodiversity. Now, direct uses of biodiversity, first of all, is food, building material, fuel, paper products, fiber, industrial products. All of these are the direct uses of biodiversity. First is the food. As I said, as I showed you the very first slide, that we will like to have different types. हम हमेशा चावल ही नहीं खा सकते, हमें चपाती भी चाहिए, हमें दाल भी चाहिए, हमें सब्जी भी चाहिए. So diversity is critical for developing new strains and breeds. You are very near to PAU, is very near to your college. You say why these all types of institutes, all type of scientists, they keep on developing new types of strains, new type of genes, so that we have different types of diversity in our food. So biodiversity is very, very important for our food. So that's why I'm just showing this slide, because I prepared this lecture 3 months back when we were in a this just COVID started. That when the lockdown was announced, none of us rushed for gold, land, car, or expensive foods. All of us rushed for rice, wheat, milk, vegetables, because food is important for us. फिर ये नहीं कि सभी ने सिर्फ चावल ही खरीद के भर लिए. हमें चावल भी चाहिए था, हमें मिल्क भी चाहिए था, हमें वेजिटेबल, सब कुछ बंद हो गया जब लॉकडाउन में. आपने देखा होगा, फिर भी वेजिटेबल और फ्रूट्स अलग अलग तरह के, तब भी हमने ये नहीं कि एक सिर्फ आलू खा के चला लिया. We had variety was required, so that variety is given by the biodiversity. Then building materials, paper products, fuel. Again, you imagine ये सारी चीजें अगर निकल जाए कितना मुश्किल हो जाए लाइफ. So we need all this is because of the biodiversity. Fiber, we have different types of clothes. Imagine different types of cotton is not there, then we will not have. हमें एक ही तरह के कपड़े पहनने पड़ेंगे. So biodiversity is very, very important. Then industrial product, that is a long list. I've just tried to summarize some. Cork, rubber, oils, right? So different types of dyes. So different types of these things we have in our life because of biodiversity. And what to talk of having only one, I will say reverse sentence. एक को भी इसमें से काट के देख लीजिए कितनी मुश्किल आपकी लाइफ हो सकती है. एक चीज को काट दीजिए, रबर ना हो. अगर रबर ना हो तो सुबह से लेकर शाम तक हम कितनी चीजों में रबर यूज करते हैं. ऑयल ना हो तो, या वैक्स ना हो तो हमारी क्या हालत हो जाए. तो बायोडाइवर्सिटी इज वेरी, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अवर लाइफ. देन मेडिसिन्स. About 80% of people in the developing country use plants as a primary source of medicine. I think that is developing countries, I've said, because in India we are very, very rich in our resources. We have a very strong system of Ayurveda and all that, where we use these plants. Even a large number of medicines which you are buying across the counter, if you see in the second slide, they are derived from the different types of plants. Or, because I am from microbiology, all these medicines are derived from different types of bacteria, fungi. Even those microorganisms come under biodiversity. So this biodiversity again plays a very important role in our health. If we will not be taking care of that, it is going to deprive of us some very important things. So apart from some of these direct uses, we have some very indirect uses also. जो डायरेक्टली तो हम इस्तेमाल नहीं करते, लेकिन इनडायरेक्ट भी वो हमारी लाइफ को बहुत ज्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस करते हैं. Climate regulation. All of you here, I think, even if you are not from biology, you must have heard of greenhouse effect and this UV radiations and this ozone layer and all that. So all this is managed if we have a balanced ecosystem. Again, I'm using the word ecosystem. As I said, physical environment is also important. So this climate regulation will be there. And I'm quite sure that all of you are knowing about these things, that if forest, we are cutting the forest, we will touch that part in the second part of my lecture also, that we will lose all these things. Soil and water conservation. हम ये पढ़ते हैं ना कि वो लैंड जो सी लेवल है, जो लैंड्स है, वो इरोजन हो रही है सॉइल की. इरोजन मींस अगर हम लेट अस से इमेजिन कि अगर एक पानी का एक रिवर है या एक उसके आसपास अगर plants नहीं होंगे, definitely it will take the soils into it. So biodiversity helps in preserving the excess nutrients and traps the sediment that would otherwise impact the neighboring marine and aquatic area. Otherwise, जो neighboring area में है वो पानी बिल्कुल uncontrolled हो जाएगा. Similarly, it helps in minimizing the damages, minimize damage from waves and floods. So all these things are important for conserving soil and water also. Nutrient cycling. Even if you are not from biology, all of you must have read in your school the carbon cycle, sulfur cycle, a bit of that. So all this is this. Imagine, I can explain it a bit, that all these cycles are we are at least itna to aap sabhi ko pata hi hai that we inhale the oxygen, we take out the carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is taken by the plants, they just leave the oxygen into it. That is only important. Suppose plants nikal jaye beech mein se, we will not even survive for a very short time also, because this carbon dioxide, then ultimately this soul is being cycled. Pollination of seed and dispersal. ये जितनी अलग-अलग तरह की varieties हैं, all these are basically these pollination. सब कुछ मैं सिर्फ school level की बातें कर रहा हूँ, because as Dr. Nidhi told me, people from different department have joined. So different types of these insects, they help in pollination. If they won't do this pollination, we will not be a large number of our plants will not be able to survive. Then spiritual and cultural values. इधर हमें spiritual एक peace, एक cultural value जो है, that is also required. In the first picture I have put from our Sukhna Lake, Chandigarh, and second is of our Prime Minister, that who we talk about lots about the spiritual value and all that. Lots of people, because as I said, I've seen in Ludhiana also, lots of you go to the PAU, lots of you people to the parks, the cleaner area for your morning walks and all that, because it gives you a spiritual peace. We go to some areas to have some of the cultural values. All this is important. All this is we are able to do if we have diverse types of things around us. So diversity is very, very important. Aesthetic value, जैसे मैं अभी बात कर रहा था. I think all of you will love to go to this place, because aesthetically we need to have that diversity. हम सारा दिन, वो जैसे मैं पहले भी कह रहा था, पहाड़ ही नहीं देख सकते सारा दिन. समुद्र किनारे आप लोग को छोड़ दो, 2 दिन तो बड़ा अच्छा लगेगा, फिर लगेगा इनको बोलना तो डीप गोल से बात हो गई. तो अगर तो डिफरेंट चीजें देखने का हमें मन करता है. दिस इज व्हाट इज लाइफ. सो एस्थेटिक वैल्यूज आल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट. So by now we have talked about what is biodiversity, what is its importance in the different spheres of life. Now the question comes, why we are talking it today? We are talking it today, as I said in the beginning of the lecture, and Principal Madam also said that we are in a very difficult situation. The biodiversity, lots of threats has come to the biodiversity. Now, some of the population growth, increased per capita consumption, poverty, rapid unsound economics and social politics. So this is how our population is growing, and because of this growth of population, whole of our biodiversity is in danger. Look at the second picture. This is the picture from Mount Everest, the top, the highest point on our earth. Even at this place, this picture was taken by who just went to the Mount Everest, that even we have made dirty this place. What to talk of our next door street or of the some premises of your college or some part of your mohalla or your street, even the place where only very few people used to go, you can see the dirt which we have made around us. So all these are big threats to biodiversity. That's why we have to sensitize ourselves. We have to take care of these things. Pollution, I think I need not to talk about it. मैं इसको ज्यादा मेरे को बोलने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. And pollution, अभी day before yesterday की बात है, and these days this topic is very very hot, that stubble burning and all that, or not only stubble burning, our vehicles, our industry, and it is not only the air pollution. We have just even the marine areas, everything we have polluted. That's why in my poetic sense I was writing, चलो कुदरत को कुछ यूं मनाया जाए, सांस भी नहीं आता फैला दी जहर इस कदर हवाओं में, चलो कुछ रोज पैदल चलकर दफ्तर जाया जाए. So we have to contribute, we have to think about that how we can reduce this pollution. And this I've already talked about, and I think some solution has to come from public or from the government so that we can take care of these types of pollution. Then over-exploitation. We are over-exploiting everything. There I have shown that maybe, I don't know how we can take care of this by controlling our population or finding out some other ways, be it marine areas, be it forests, everywhere we are doing the over-exploitation. All of things which I'm talking, you must have heard it somewhere else. I'm just trying to compile all these things at one forum so that the only purpose is to sensitize you about things. So we are over-exploiting everything. Then it is not only the living things we are over-exploiting, about the animals we are over-exploiting, even the plants, everything. And here again, I will try to stress you one thing, which I said about the ecosystem also. When we cut a plant, it is not only the plant we are cutting. We are disturbing the whole ecosystem. The birds are living onto that plants. Some insects are living into those plants. Some population of even animals might be living near under the shadow of those plants. If we cut a tree, we are not cutting the tree only, we are disturbing the whole ecosystem. That's why again I will quote one of the couplet, कहने को तो बस एक शजर गया, न जाने कितने परिंदों का घर गया. तो शजर मीन्स पेड़, कि जब हम एक पेड़ काटते हैं, एक पेड़ ही नहीं गया, उसके साथ कितने सारा वो डिस्टर्बस हुआ. सो कहने को तो बस एक शजर गया, न जाने कितने परिंदों का घर गया. So we disturb whole of the ecosystem. Again, ये जो हमारी, I think I sometimes say that we human beings are the worst creatures on earth. सिर्फ इसमें खाने में ही नहीं हम उसको ओवर एक्सप्लॉइट कर रहे, हम उसको सिर्फ अपने पेड़ काटने के लिए वगैरह के लिए, अपने घर बनाने के लिए, जगह खाली करने के लिए नहीं उसको एक्सप्लॉइट कर रहे. Even for our fun purpose, unnecessarily, which is not required. हम अपने आप को खुश करने के लिए बायोडाइवर्सिटी को पूरी तरह से डिस्ट्रॉय करने पे तुले हुए. लुक एट दिस पिक्चर. और कुछ नहीं तो हम पक्षियों को पिंजरे में बंद कर देते हैं. We just put them into a cage. I'm sorry, I'm little passionate about poetry also. So again, I will quote this. शजर के जिस्म पर साजिशें नारी चल रही है, परिंदों का घर गिराने की तैयारी चल रही है, नहीं आया चैन हमें चिड़िया के पर कतर कर, उसका सब कुछ मिटाने की तैयारी चल रही है. So हम उसके सिर्फ उसकी पर कतर के, हमें सिर्फ उसको अपने खाने के लिए नहीं, हम अपने फन पर्पस के लिए भी बायोडाइवर्सिटी को एक्सप्लॉइट कर रहे हैं. So this, I think all of you are familiar with these pictures. Unusual social conditions. हमने धीरे धीरे करके अपनी what I will like to say, अपनी हैबिट्स को एक सोशल कंडीशन बना दिया और फिर हम उसको नॉर्मल समझने लग गए. हम अलग अलग तरह के एनिमल्स को खाएंगे, हम अलग अलग तरह के पेड़ पौधों को खाएंगे और हमें लगेगा ये तो सोसाइटी का नॉर्म है, ये कोई गलत थोड़ी कर रहे हैं हम. सो यू सी दिस सम ऑफ दीज food, this meat markets in from some part of the world. So there is nothing which we have left. ये सबसे बड़े जो है हम क्या सोचते हैं हम सब कुछ खा सकते हैं. So human beings are over exploiting and we have made it a social norm. I always say because we human beings think that it is justified. भाई तो क्या ये तो होता ही है. So unusual social conditions are also have also been made to disturb the biodiversity. So, in the third part, I have tried to explain that what is why this biodiversity threat to what are the reasons for the threat to biodiversity. Then global, what is happening because of this effect? Global climate change. I talked it in the nutrient cycling also. गर्मी से तो हम सभी परेशान होते हैं. हम सोचते हैं एसी लगा लेंगे फिर हल हो जाएगा. हम सोचते हैं सर्दी आ गई हम इसको किसी तरह से रोक लेंगे. बट ओवरऑल हमने पूरा क्लाइमेट को इफेक्ट कर दिया है. तो अगेन आई विल से द सेम वर्ड्स, ओजोन लेयर, द ब्लू ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट एंड ऑल दैट, एंड मरीन लाइफ. एवरीवेयर वी हैव डिस्टर्ब्ड होल ऑफ द क्लाइमेट. सो ये आई थिंक I don't know how many have seen this picture. This picture is from some of the country where there was a famine. Somebody, if somebody is not familiar, I will explain. A very renowned photographer went and he clicked this picture. This animal is waiting to eat this child that he will eat because it will die. And you see what is the outcome of this biodiversity? Poverty. Not only poverty, but famines, भूख, सब तरफ इतनी ज्यादा डिस्टर्ब हो गया है. सो अगेन आई रोट दिस थिंग. ना ताल छोड़े, ना दरिया छोड़े, ना झील छोड़ी, ना ही समंदर, उसी की मिल रही हैं सजाएं. कहीं है बवा तो कहीं सुनामी. बवा मीन्स इन्फेक्शियस डिजीजेस as we are going through COVID-19 these days. So because of this we are into real problems which we have to realize. I think this is the high time. Then this definitely in these times, if I don't talk about this, this lecture won't be complete. Emergence of new diseases. हम 2 मिनट के लिए खुश हो जाते हैं कि बड़ा अच्छा मीट था यार, क्या नया एनिमल खाया है आज, मजा आ गया. लेकिन उसकी जो सजा है हमें या हमारे फेलो पॉपुलेशन को या हमारे आने वाली जनरेशन को जो मिल रही है. कुदरत ने एक सिस्टम बनाया है, वो कैसे चलेगा, और हम उसको डिस्टर्ब करने पे जब तुल जाते हैं तो कोविड-19 जैसी प्रॉब्लम, ये तो हमारे लिए आई विल से इट इज ओनली एन अलार्म. यू सी दैट हाउ दिस, ये वायरस जो है अपने अपने तरह के एनिमल में, जिसके लिए आई विल से कुदरत ने, भगवान ने इसको बनाया था, बड़ी हैप्पीली रह रहा है. भगवान ने इसमें कोई कसूर नहीं है. हम कहते हैं भाई तू यहाँ क्यों रह रहा है, मैं इसको खा जाऊंगा तो फिर ये तो सारा इम्बैलेंस होगा. So 60% of infectious diseases are zoonotic. Zoonotic is a scientific word that they originate from animals. Be it HIV, be it COVID, be it SARS, be it MERS. So every types of diseases are emerging, and we and the only we are responsible for it because we are disturbing the biodiversity. Now, what is happening? This is what is happening. All of you have seen these pictures into the social media. तो ये देखिए पिक्चर, ये एनिमल. फिर एक दिन ये हालत तो आएगी. इससे भाई मैं तो घूमने जा रहा हूँ, बता तेरे लिए बिस्किट ले आऊं. तो यही हालत आएगी ना. तो अगेन ये परिंदे घूमते फिरते हैं हर जहां आसमानों में, हम आज बंद हैं अपने ही मकानों में. तो ये चीज तो होगी unless and until we take care of our biodiversity. You see, ये हम कहेंगे एनिमल रोड्स पे आए, सभी ने लॉकडाउन में ये सारा कुछ देखा, बिकॉज दैट इज समथिंग नेचुरल. नाउ हमें सभी को लगा ये कोविड आ गया, पता नहीं क्या मुसीबत आ गई. बट सभी, ऑल ऑफ यू, कितना दूसरा पहलू था कि जैसे अब सभी ने ये सुना हुआ है कि नेचर कितनी क्लीन हो गई. सो जो हमें गलत लगता है जरूरी नहीं वो गलत है. गलती में तो हम उसने उसको फोर्स कर दिया. तो इमेजिन, ये तो सारे बड़े खुश हैं, हम परेशान हैं, ये सारे तो बड़े खुश हैं, वाह वाह वाह. वो कहीं शेर आ गया, कहीं हाथी आ गया, कहीं जिराफ आ गया सड़कों पे, उनको लगा यार यहाँ भी हम घूम सकती हैं। सो देयर इज ऑलवेज टू पार्ट ऑफ ए स्टोरी। जो हमें सही लगता है वही सही नहीं है, हमें एक बैलेंस क्रिएट करना है। अगेन आई विल कोट वन ऑफ माय कपलेट दैट कुछ भी नवी गलत नहीं होता, कुछ भी नवी सही नहीं होता, बस हमें नाम मंजूर होता है जब जो हम चाहें वही नहीं होता। ये हमारी, अगेन यू जस्ट गो डीपर इनटू दिस कपलेट, बस कुछ भी नवी सही नहीं होता, बस हमें वो नाम मंजूर होता है जब जो हम चाहें वही नहीं होता। हमें लगता है भाई जो हम चाहें वो होता रहे तो सब कुछ ठीक है। लेकिन अगेन एज आई एम सेइंग रिपीटेडली that we have to create a balance, we have to see that how we can save the things. Now I will love to show you this video. Some of you again might have seen it on social media, but this at least sensitized me so much that I think you must see it. इसमें अगेन वही बात है, कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं कि हम एक वायरस है और कोरोना एक वैक्सीन जो हम जैसे वायरस को धरती से खत्म करने आ रहा है। हम चाहते हैं कि हम वैक्सीन बना लेंगे, हम कोरोना को खत्म कर देंगे, तो आई थिंक कहीं उल्टा तो नहीं है। सो आई विल जस्ट स्टॉप प्रेजेंटिंग एंड गो टू अनदर विंडो, सो जस्ट यू हैव टू बियर विद मी फॉर ए मिनट। इमेज करूं क्या, क्रोम टैब में जाऊं, शेयर स्क्रीन भी तो करना पड़ेगा ना। अच्छा विंडो नहीं यार, क्रोम टैब करो ना, क्रोम टैब करो राहुल। Just you have to bear with me for a minute. So I'm starting this video. ये वॉइस नहीं आ रही इसकी, but you will be very much able to understand. You see this video, how the life started and what we have made. I hope you are able to see this. This is how we started. रविंदर है, लेक्चर वेट करिए। You see, उनको नहीं आ रही, चल रहा है You see, marine life, everywhere we have started killing almost everything, disturbing the biodiversity to no ends. Look, we thought that we will make some very luxurious things and we will be happy. But you will see in the end of the video how much this has created problems for us. This is a meat factory. You see how we are slaughtering the animals, which is disturbing the biodiversity. So this is what I was talking about, genetic level. Everywhere we have disturbed every type of diversity. So अब हम वायरस हैं या कोरोना वायरस है, ये I don't know. I think it made you, at least for a second, you can think. But now see the outcome. That's what is the outcome. That's where we are now. And we think that we are very happy, as if we have conquered the whole universe. Now you see how the God is going to take the revenge. Now something like this will come. Maybe now I can call it Corona or COVID, but many more COVID can come. Lo, this is what is going to happen. अब बताओ हम जो king थे वो कहाँ गए? God knows how to make the balance. So this is what is, I will come back to my presentation. So full screen. Just wait, I just to present. Full screen नहीं करना. Full screen करो. So this is where we were. I think I will love to repeat this quote again to sensitize you कि कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं कि हम एक वायरस हैं और कोरोना एक वैक्सीन जो हम जैसे वायरस को धरती से खत्म कर रहा है. So really is a high time that we have to think. Now little bit about the other aspect. I prepared this lecture for some biology people, but I think this very simple thing. We are very proud that India is a highly biodiverse country. We have 10 biogeographical zones. I will not go into the much of details of this part. We have trans-Himalayans, Himalayans, deserts. So we are very lucky in our country that we have all type of diverse zones where different types of life we can find, and we should be proud of it. But only thing is we have to conserve it. Now, even because I'm from biology, I can tell you, whole world is looking towards us so that how we can make use of this biodiversity. So we have we are among the 17 mega diverse country of the world. So, and with only 2.4% of world's area, India accounts for 7 to 8% of world's recorded plant and animal species. It's a big 7 to 8% of the whole world. We have about, even this number is a little old. I think it will be much more by now. We have more than 5,000 plant species, about 2,000 animal species, which are endemic, which are present in different parts of our country. Now, we have to biodiversity management. Government has its own procedure to manage the biodiversity. Quickly, I will go through. Because again, I will not go to the details. You might, but it must be useful to some of you that conservation of biodiversity aims is to allow continued evolutionary changes in population and species control. This is the main aim of biodiversity management. Since ecological systems are not static, as I said in the beginning, that ecological systems are not static. Anyway, this statement is very important. I will take 2 minutes over there. Management should allow for change, conservation rather than preservation. Now, conservation और preservation में थोड़ा सा फर्क है. Preservation तो है कि मैंने एक तितली पकड़ी, उसको बोतल में बंद कर दिया. That is preservation. Conservation is कि मैंने एक तितली को उसके natural environment में जिंदा रहने दिया. So these two words are very different. We have to have the conservation, not the preservation. Again, ये नहीं कि आपको एक कमरे में बंद कर दिया, खाने को तो सब कुछ ड्राई फ्रूट, पराठे, चाय, कॉफी सब कुछ मिल रहा है, लेकिन will you love it? No. You will love to have all the coffee and the paratha and the burgers and the pizzas, but in your college canteen, in market, in some food restaurant. So that is the conservation. Again, it reminds me of a story. I always quote it. A few years back, I went to Ladakh area for some sampling, and पूरे area में हमें नहीं जाने दिया गया. जब उन्होंने पूछा भाई क्यों नहीं permission मिल रही, we were told कि एक बर्ड ने वहां एग्स ले किए हैं, अगर हम जाएंगे तो वो डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगा, तो वो एग्स जो है शायद हैच ना करे। सो दिस इज व्हाट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, कंजर्वेशन इन द नेचुरल एनवायरनमेंट। प्रिजर्व नहीं करना, हमें जू में पकड़ पकड़ के एनिमल्स को नहीं बचाना, हमें नेचुरल एनवायरनमेंट में उनको कंजर्व करना है। So now this can be divided, this we can do it by 3 levels. Extinction awareness, ये short term है। अगर कोई बहुत ही स्पीशीज खत्म हो रही हैं, हमें उनको खत्म होने से रोकना है, शॉर्ट टर्म तो ये है। Ability to adapt or involve, उनको अडेप्ट करने का मौका देना है, उनको इवॉल्व होने देना है। एंड लॉन्ग टर्म इज potential for continued speciation, a little technical, that long term we have to make so that they can survive in the environment. This is biodiversity management, biodiversity conservation. We can do it in situ, we can do it ex situ. In situ is that wherever, as I'm saying, the conservation, wherever there are, we have to save them there it is. National parks, wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserves. So all these are in situ. I think all of you will understand. In situ means to save that thing wherever it is. Ex situ is a preservation. As I said, sometimes for short term we have to do the conservation also. When some of the things are really extincting, we have to save some of the plants in home gardens, gene banks, species banks, botanical gardens, zoological gardens. But again, I will stress here, in situ is always more important than the ex situ, but sometimes ex situ is also required to make it a balance. So that's how we, at different types of efforts we can make to conserve this biodiversity. Then this is Biodiversity Conservation Treaty, which is with this which the WHO has made. Then India also is a part of it, which the UN has made, sorry. The United Nations has made this treaty. India signed this treaty long back in 1992. Its 3 goals are the same: to promote the conservation. I'm being little quick because these things are little technical. The only thing is that government is doing its part. Conservation, for its conservation, different treaties have been made at national level. Then there is a Biodiversity Act we have, and again the goal is the same, that we have to conserve the biodiversity. And to regulate this biodiversity, there are various types of goals. I'm skipping that. I can share my presentation later on with Dr. Nidhi, and anyone can take it from her if you wish to have these details. There is something important. One part is important in this slide. Biodiversity, one thing government has taken an important thing is that all these biodiverse things should be shared equally among the people. It is not only biodiversity तो हमने maintain कर ली, पर society के एक part को ही उसका फायदा मिल रहा है. So government is making it sure so that all type of people are able to use these biodiverse things. Imagine that they say even if the forest, if we are saving, the first right is the people who are living in those forests. So this is what I'm saying, to secure sharing of benefit with the local people as conserve of biological resources and holders of knowledge and information related to the use of biological resources. हम बहुत अच्छी क्रॉप्स को तो बचा रहे हैं, लेकिन जो वहाँ लोकल पीपल रह रहे हैं, अगर उनमें पॉवर्टी है, अगर वो उनको यूज नहीं कर पा रहे, अगेन अगर पर्पस इज नॉट बीइंग सॉल्व्ड. So this is the third dimension. First dimension, I told that we have to save the biodiversity. Second dimension, I told that we have to save the ecosystem, not only the biodiversity, that physical environments are also important. The third dimension, I'm telling you that these biodiverse things have to be equally available to the population. It should be available to all the people. Then this is the diverse, again a little technical. We have a National Biodiversity Authority, then we have a State Biodiversity Authority, then we have biodiversity committees. Committees institutional level पे होती हैं. ये हम रिसर्च वालों के लिए, जो अगर आपके कॉलेज में भी कोई बायोलॉजी वाले कर रहे हैं या कोई भी जो रिसर्च कर रहा है, आजकल गवर्नमेंट ने ये रूल बना दिया कि अगर हमें कोई बायोलॉजिकल सिस्टम यूज करना है, अगर मैं आर्या कॉलेज के गार्डन से भी सॉइल लाके अपनी लैब में यूज करता हूँ, मेरे को अपनी कमेटी से अप्रूव करना पड़ता है. फिर वो स्टेट बायोडाइवर्सिटी बोर्ड है, पंजाब का स्टेट बायोडाइवर्सिटी बोर्ड चंडीगढ़ सेक्टर 26 में है. So if anybody is interested in knowing the details, they can contact it. Dr. Harmohinder is there. He is very approachable person. He can tell you all the details. Then we have National Biodiversity Authority. The head office is at Chennai. So all these are managing our biodiversity. So I will just skip this part. And there are strong penalties and punishment. There is imprisonment for a term extended to 5 years and a big fine, and which can be extended to 10 lakh rupees if we are disturbing the biodiversity. And there is different sections. Then there is imprisonment of 3 years, depending on what offense we make. If I go to some of the forest and I disturb that, or even for research purpose, if I use some of the animals which are not required, or some of the ecosystem I disturb, different types of punishments can be given. So this is all about the biodiversity. Then I will skip this part because this was from my microbiology part, that it is not only the, as I said in the beginning, it is not the biodiversity. It is not the biodiversity of plants, animals, and physical environment. We have lots of microbial biodiversity. I will quickly show these pictures. You can see these beautiful pictures. At least to me, these are very beautiful because they are my bread and butter: bacteria, fungi, algae. So all these are, you can see, water biodiversity. We have microorganisms, and we have microorganisms all of our body. अगर माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म की डाइवर्सिटी हमारे डाइजेस्टिव ट्रैक से खत्म हो जाए तो कोई खाना हजम नहीं होगा. So all this biodiversity is important, and we have this microbiology life is present in all extremes of life. So we have significance of microorganisms in the different parts. As I said, diamonds are made from dead bacteria. We have microbial juno, which emits visible lights, and microbes enable cow to eat grass. We have different types of enzymes and all that. You might not be very clear to you, so I'm skipping this part. And this is in our laboratory also. We are using this biodiversity to solve lots of environmental and industrial problems. And I'm skipping this part. How, and we are trying to help the different industry for using biodiversity. We are doing lots of work with respect to Sukna Lake, Chandigarh, to save the environment. And this is just what we are doing. I will skip that part. Now, by now, we have talked about what is biodiversity, what is its importance, what are its threats, and why have to save. Abhi tak ke lecture mein I have shown you quite negative things, but I will say positive things are also happening a lot. I see a hope. Why I see a hope? All of you must have heard of this word Chipko movement. When government was going to cut a big forest area in Uttarakhand for some of the so-called development, people start just hugging the plants, and they were not ready to leave those plants so that we can save it. We can Beej Batao Andolan. We have Deccan Development Society. So there are a number of societies, there are a number of people who are conscious about it, who are making efforts about it. So it is not all a gloomy situation. Hope is there so that we can save this biodiversity. I'm just skipping this. This is Noah's Ark story. All of you must see it. Some of you must have seen it, that how the biodiversity was important. I'm skipping this. Then again, within this hope, these are some of the posters which different, because when we were in a severe lockdown, now we have started opening a bit. Lots of institutions, lots of forums started doing these types of competition for students. And interestingly, when I was going through these posters, I saw that most of them were related to the conserving biodiversity. So I will say a positive part of this COVID situation that it has already sensitized us. Lots of you must be familiar. People have started cycling. People have started. So this is how the children are sensitive these days. These are some of the posters made by the children. So there is a hope. It is not that nothing can be done. So in the end, I will just thank all of you for listening to me patiently, and you can see this, my last cartoon, to again to sensitize you, he is saying वापस चलो रे, आगे बहुत लफड़ा है. तो अगर हम इसी तरह से आगे चलते रहे तो वाकई में बहुत लफड़ा होने वाला है. So we have to start conserving. So that's why I was writing, कुछ भी तो नहीं हुआ हासिल इस राह तरक्की में, अब लौट चले. So we have not attained much. We have to develop. हमें तरक्की तो करनी है, लेकिन इन सभी चीजों को सेव करते हुए we have to do. So this is what I have to say, and I will just stop presenting fast. And so this is what I have to say, that we have to sensitize ourselves, we have to sensitize our coming generations so that we are able to conserve this environment, this biodiversity. Otherwise, it is a very difficult situation it will be for us. And I will say, the more it is a responsibility on us, on elders, because we have to take care of these things. And I'm very happy. As I said, I see some hope. And the part of this hope is what the Arya College has done today to organize this seminar. And I am quite sure that we will be keep on organizing such activities. And I will, I was talking to Dr. Nidhi also yesterday. Only one thing I will love if you will add. It is not only for your students. I think we can hold these type of activity for general public also, but the general public can join. Maybe once we open up more for physical meetings and all that, when the general public we can convey by these simple lectures, we can sensitize them. So thank you very much. And I am ready to discuss, Dr. Nidhi, if any details of anything you wish to. Thank you so much. So Dr. Nidhi, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the wonderful session. Thank you so much, sir. I'll call for a photograph, please, first of all, and then we will have an interactive session. I request all of you to please switch on your cameras. I request all of you to please switch on your cameras for a nice photograph. Hanji Rajinder ji.
I think if अगर वो फोन से ज्वाइन है, शायद वीडियो ऑन नहीं कर पा रहे होंगे डॉक्टर निधि.
मेरा नहीं ऑन हो रहा वीडियो. It is done. It is done, Dr. Gupta, from our side. It is done. Thank you.
Okay, so I am available. I am available if anybody.
Yes. I invite Professor Mandeep Singh ji for the further proceedings. Professor Mandeep Singh ji.
मनदीप सिंह जी, आप अनम्यूट कर लीजिए.
Sir, you have very beautifully explained the concept of biodiversity and its types with the help of PPTs, examples, and with your poetry. Now, I would like to invite our students, if you are having any query, then you can type your question in the chat box and I will ask on your behalf. So, dear faculty and students, yes, sir, there is one question. What is cryptopreservation?
Cryptopreservation is just that when it is a sort of ex situ preservation. When something we freeze, be it liquid nitrogen or some dry ice and these sort of things, that is called crypto. Crypto basically is a little scientific term. It just crypto preservation helps in, वो शॉक नहीं लगने देती लाइफ को. जैसे हम बैक्टीरिया वगैरह हम अक्सर उसमें सेव करते हैं, या किसी भी स्पीशीज को या किसी भी प्लांट्स को अगर हमें सेव करना हो, we can save in a crypto preservation. That's what is crypto preservation as far as I know.
So, yes, dear students, any other question? So yes, students. So I think, sir, you have explained so well that there was only single query.
Yeah, no.
No, so in the end of the webinar, I would like to pay my thanks to our worthy principal, Dr. Sabita Uppalji, for providing such an opportunity. Of course, our faculty and students for their participation, and most of all, our resource person, Dr. Dr. Naveen Gupta ji. Sir, I will stop here for a minute. There is one more query from Shubham. How far research is made on coronavirus?
Yeah, this is a million dollar question, I will say. So coronavirus, the word around the scientists are trying to understand it.
Right, sir.
This is a quite new virus, so we are making lots of guesses about it. But still, I will say that we have advanced so much in research. We have a number of people have sequenced its genome, and you see even within 4 or 5 months, some prototype vaccines. Prototype, I am saying. Prototype means where some things which we can try are there. So lots of advancement is there. लेकिन फिर भी as I said it's something new, so it will take some time to understand it fully, but I hope and I wish that soon we will have some vaccine for it, and then we will keep on working these types of viruses. But again I will like to say something again. The topic of discussion is not that how much research we are doing. एक दिन के लिए हमें अपनी रिसर्च को एक तरफ रख के हमें ये सोचना है कि हम इसको बचा कैसे सकते हैं। समझ के कुछ ना कुछ वैक्सीन कुछ ना कुछ उसको कर ही लेंगे रिसर्च तो हम, बट हमें उसको प्रिजर्व उसको कंजर्व करना है, so that again I will try, like to say this sentence again and again. And regarding the particular question, lots of things have been understood about corona, about this COVID-19, पूरा वायरस का जीनोम एंड ऑल दैट. एवरी ईयर मैंने अपने एक स्टूडेंट्स को बोला कि यार इस पे एक आर्टिकल लिखते हैं, एंड मेरे को उन्होंने मीटिंग में बोला, लैब मीटिंग में, कहते सर इतना लिटरेचर आ गया है कि इस मुश्किल हो रहा है कंपाइल करना. सो वी हैव अंडरस्टूड लॉट्स ऑफ थिंग्स. Now I am reading in the chat box. Somebody is asking. Yeah.
Sir, there is one more question.
It is asking how much time it
Yes.
took to die in our environment. और मैं डराने के लिए तो ये बोलूंगा we have very little time. So we have to start saving. We have to start saving. मैं really बता रहा हूँ, मैं कल वो चंडीगढ़ की एयरपोर्ट रोड की तरफ निकल गया. Really fact, nothing exaggerated. आंखों में से पानी और जिस तरह से मेरी खराब हालत हुई. So I think we don't have much time. We have to start. Then somebody is asking, sir, SARS is a member of coronavirus family. Yes, it is a member of coronavirus family. There is a long family. There's a number of members of these family. So that's how we are trying to understand these viruses. Then somebody is asking, sir, can you please explain what is the genome editing? It's a little lengthy question. But genome editing is that when we change some of the genetic, we make some changes at the genetic level. I don't know if Neha Sharma knows about it, who is asking this question. We have GCTA, these 4 nucleotides, which is having the whole of our genetic information. When we make some changes, we cut a part of the gene, we insert some new gene, we added some gene. All these cause genetic adding. हम वो न्यूक्लियोटाइड को चेंज कर देते हैं ताकि उसका एक्सप्रेशन बदल जाए फॉर आवर. शी इज राइटिंग दैट नो सर, शी इज नॉट अ मेडिकल स्टूडेंट. सो नेहा शर्मा जी, ये जेनेटिक एडिटिंग जो है उसमें हम जेनेटिक लेवल पे जाके जीन में कुछ चेंजेस कर देते हैं, एंड विद अवर एडवांसमेंट इन अवर रिसर्च, even in our laboratory now we are doing it on daily basis, at least in microorganism, ताकि हम उसको अपने यूज के हिसाब से चेंज कर सकें. जैसे यू कैन गो टू इन योर नेबरहुड सम ऑफ द PAU laboratories where they are doing the genetic editing for developing new crop varieties. So genetic editing is जब हम जीन लेवल पर उसमें कुछ चेंजेस कर देते हैं ताकि उसकी वैरायटीज बेहतर हो. That is what is genetic editing.
So yes, students, I think Dr. Naveen Gupta ji has explained so well. Sir, there is one more question.
Yeah, somebody is asking, sir, genome editing is applied to humans. Yeah, it is being applied to human to solve some of the problems, some of the diseases, like some cancerous diseases or some of the other things. But there is lots of debate on applying this editing on humans. Lots of the debate is there कि क्या हम इस कुदरत के उसमें इतना इंटरफियर करने लग जाएंगे कि अब उसमें भी एडिटिंग करने लग जाएंगे. So that is little debatable, but yes, at research level, lots of things are being done to make this editing for the human life better. Then some Yatin is asking, sir, there is a very cool trend going on, zero waste lifestyle. Yeah, this is not a trend. Zero waste will be the best. We talk about 4 R's: reuse, reduce, and all these types of R's. If we can reduce, if we can make zero waste, that is definitely, and that is the basic message of today's lecture. That if we can, that is one of the important part. If we can make a zero waste, I will not say, मैं तो zero क्या, मैं तो अगर कम waste कर दोगे उसी से बहुत खुश हो जाऊँ. So if we can reduce this waste, if we can reuse our waste, if we can recycle our waste, right? So that is very, very important. So that is a very good trend, and I'm very happy that our younger generation is familiar about these types of trends. And again, that's making me hopeful that we will be able to save our environment. Over to you, Mandeep Singh ji.
Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for the interactive session. Thank you, dear students. Now, in the end, I would like to pay my thanks to our worthy principal, Dr. Savita Uppal ji, for providing us such opportunity, our respected faculty and students for their participation, and most of all, the resource person of today's webinar, Dr. Naveen Gupta ji. Sir, we are very much thankful to you for this wonderful and informative lecture, and we would love to listen you in future also. So once again, thank you everybody. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I will like to once again, Mandeep ji, thank you everybody. It has made my day. It was a nice morning session we had. The only thing is, I have liked it so much. I will love when we can interact physically also. So I'm once again thankful to the principal madam from the bottom of my heart, and of course the other faculty, Mandeep Singh ji, and special thanks to Dr. Nidhi. It was wonderful interacting with you, and really within these few days, I will say I have developed a sort of relation with you. So we have started calling brother sister to each other. So what can be more than that? What can be more than that? That is the whole earning of today's lecture. So I
Yes.
loved interacting with your college. Thank you so much to everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Sir,
much.
And I am thankful to all the students, all the attendees who joined and listened to me for at least 1 hour, 10-15 minutes continuously and giving their inputs into the lecture. So thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you so much, sir. Thank you so much.